we have to plan also for what's coming after Ramadan. Because if you worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that good in Ramadan, you have to keep that good quality of worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after Ramadan. Yes, there might be some decrease, you might go a little lower, but it doesn't mean that you drop all the way down and you forgot about what you have been doing. So we have to be careful what's after Ramadan. First of all, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave the Sahaba the idea that they have to maintain the good deeds after Ramadan. For example, he said sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the hadith that's narrated by Abu Ayyub al-Ansari that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man sama Ramadan, thumma atba'ahu sittan min Shawwal." The one who fasts the month of Ramadan and he follows it by 6 days of Shawwal, the month right after Ramadan. كَانَ كَصِيَامِ الدَّهْرِ. It will count as if he fasted for the whole year. And if he kept doing that, it will count as if he fasted for his whole entire life. Be careful with that. That's very important. Fasting 1 month, which is 30 days, and fasting 6 days after that. That is 36. Multiplied by 10, because the Hasana is multiplied by 10, that is 360. Almost the whole year. That's why Al-Hasan radiallahu anhu ardah, the grandson of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, used to say, out of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He takes us from us this month and He will count it as 1 full year of fasting for us. When you fast the month of Ramadan and follow it by 6 days, that will count as if you fasted the whole year. So that's a great opportunity for all of us to fast these 6 days. That will count for us plus Ramadan as if we fasted the whole year. It is not that hard. And the scholars say you have the option that you can right after Eid start the 6 days, continuous. And some people will prefer to take them separate. He will fast a day and then break his fast and take another day. Or he can fast like Mondays and Thursdays. It's up to you. Because the Prophet Muhammad said, Sittan min Shawwal. And the tanween here, when he says 6 days of Shawwal, he does not, name specific days of Shawwal. Any 6 days of Shawwal. But if he said by a Sitt min Shawwal, that will be the exact 6 days after Shawwal. So we have to understand that it is very important for us to maintain that fasting after Ramadan. It's not only the 6 days of Shawwal that are sunnah to fast after Ramadan. We have also the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, used to fast Mondays and Thursdays. The idea here is try to get some sunnah fasting and keep it after Ramadan. The Prophet ﷺ, when he was asked one day, أَيُّ الصَّوْمِ أَفْضَلْ بَعْدَ Ramadan? Which fasting is bigger other than Ramadan? Because Ramadan is the best, since it is the obligatory month. Then he said, صَوْمُ شَهْرِ اللَّهِ الْمُحَرَّمِ. Fast as much as you can from the month of Al-Muharram. So we have a lot of options when it comes to the Sunnah fasting. You have the 3 days from every month, 13, 14, 15 from the Islamic month. Every month you can fast this as well. So this, you have to plan it. Fasting the day of Ashura, the day of Arafah. Whenever you find an occasion of fasting, Sunnah fasting, do not miss it. Even if you are fasting Mondays and Thursdays and you're not going to keep it during the whole year, it's good to do it from time to another time. Because it might come to the minds of the Muslims, well, if I cannot maintain every Monday and Thursday, then I cannot do it. No, you can take it randomly. Sometimes if you feel you can do it, then do it. Any Monday and Thursday at the month, even if you're going to do it once a month or once every couple of months, it is fine. So train yourself to have your own share of Sunnah fasting after Ramadan. Fasting is not only about Ramadan. If you can do 30 days in Ramadan, definitely you can do a couple of days every month or 3 days every month. That's easy for you. And if you miss the month, then you can do it in the second month. So fasting. What else? What else you have been doing in Ramadan? Reciting the Quran. Okay, do not close the Quran book or the Mus'haf and that's it. I made it in Ramadan, I finished 1 khatma or 2 khatma or 3 khatma, I have done my part. No, it's not like that. The Quran is the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the message of guidance for us, for the believers, and the message of guidance for all the humanity. Whoever is going to follow the Quran will be guided. So, with this being said, you need to read the Quran to have your own share of guidance every time, not just in Ramadan. In Ramadan, we give special attention to the Quran, which is good. But after Ramadan, keep your own share of recitation of the Quran every day. At least read half a page every day, one page, couple of pages. It depends from someone to another person until you finish the Quran. You don't have to finish the Quran in 1 month. You can finish it over 2 months. You can finish it, less than that. I have been listening about some people who finish the Quran in 1 day and 1 night, in 24 hours. And they said their plan, how they start after Fajr, and then take a break before Dhuhr, and then after Dhuhr they start, and then break before Asr. And, it is doable. If someone can do it 1 day, I'm saying for you to do it in a month or 2 or even 3, that will be easy. Although the Prophet Muhammad said, لَمْ يَعْقِلْ مَنْ خَتَمَ الْقُرْآنَ فِي أَقَلِّ مِنْ ثَلَاثٍ. The person who finished the Quran recitation in less than 3 days, he doesn't understand what he's reading, because he's so quick. Understand? The whole point of reading the Quran is to understand the Quran. But for someone who's a hafiz and he wants to review, exceptions are acceptable. But the whole idea here is to not leave the Quran behind your back. Don't forget about it. Don't wait for the next Ramadan to come to start to read from the Quran. Take your own share of recitation of the Quran. Also Salatul Layl or Qiyamul Layl. We used to pray Taraweeh together. If you have that training, yes, you used to pray behind the Imam, but you also can pray by yourself. 8 raka'at every night is not a lot. Especially if you're reciting by yourself, you can recite, short surahs or some